Hey you guys, welcome to today's reading. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope this reading finds you well. We're going to begin by getting an oracle message and then we'll get some tarot cards. So God, archangels, angels, ancestors, and spirit guides, please guide this reading. Please let me be a clear channel for your divine love, wisdom, and guidance. Help me to connect with the viewer and to channel the messages in alignment with their highest good and the highest good of all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I've been out in the sun all day. I did get a little bit burned. It's not bad, but yeah, I go really red, but it's mostly tan. I've been out there quite a bit this summer, so I'm surprised I got burnt. I didn't realize how long I was out, but it was this really hot day, super humid, and now everything's clouding over and the storm is rolling in. And I'm very affected by the weather, so I can feel my energy kind of coming down with the storm coming in. But yeah, I wanted to get a reading out for you guys. I tried to get one out yesterday, but my shirt was really dirty from doing chores. I didn't realize, even though it was clean that morning, but I don't know. I'm surprised how long this is taking to come out. I need to focus. For the viewer, please, Spirit. I'm hearing something about joint, like disjointed, but it could be like actual physical joints or like joint bank account for the viewer. And now I'm getting like adjunct. I'm not fully sure what that even means. Interesting. We have the crossing, initiation, and drifter, experiencing life as it comes. Number 54, which reduces to 9, and 14, which reduces to 5. 9, 5, an end or some sort of initiation, some sort of like going it alone, maybe like with that joint energy coming out of a connection, or even just, I'm hearing something like energy field or energy practice. There's some sort of new beginning here. And it feels like with drifter, experiencing life as it comes, it's like, yeah, going it alone. It's like the Fool energy. And it's self-trust. And I'm hearing self-mastery. There's strength. That's very much self-mastery. Leo energy. Leo season, August could be significant. July. I feel like someone's planning a trip for around then. 14 is also temperance energy, which is Sagittarius. It's also angelic energy. It's like, I'm hearing like, forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like recognizing your own value, your own worth, making decisions from that point of power. The second house is coming through here. And yeah, like self-trust, just moving forward in this more peaceful, loving way, I'm hearing. And this could be like more peaceful and loving to yourself. I'm seeing the 7 of Wands there. So it's like you could be being perceived as defensive. Like I'm hearing people talking like, where is she? Where are they? Where is he? What are they up to? What have they been doing? You know, there's like a curiosity. Initiation feels, and with the number 9 too, it feels like, yeah, you have to go it alone. The High Priestess, maybe, yeah, something about, you know, being hidden in the shadows, something about not being too exposed at this time. But exposed isn't the right word. It's like you're not putting yourself on display in some way. maybe taking a break from social media or posting as much. Interesting, this card I felt wanted to come out. It's reclamation, which is number 15, which is devil energy. It's the Capricorn. Sequential energy here too, because we have 14 and 15, so you're moving on. This can be karmic energy. Interesting that we have the next sequential card right after that at the bottom of the deck with the Tower. Those are all heavy hitting energies. 14, 15, 16. Jupiter, the largest planet in our solar system. Saturn, I think it's the second largest planet, it is. And then Uranus. Uranus isn't big, but it packs a punch because of its elliptical orbit. There's like a slingshot kind of energy here. It's some sort of like takeoff point. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing here with the 10 of Wands, the 4 of Swords, and Awakening, which is Judgment. We have Saturn and Sagittarius, Jupiter and Libra. There's more Saturn and Jupiter energy, more Sagittarius energy, and then Scorpio energy. Now we got Pluto in the mix. The planet of, I'm hearing self-trust and transformation. Self-trust, but I mean, I'll take it. But this feels like Jupiter in Libra is like growing connection, and that can be with this card, growing like the way you speak to yourself, being kinder to yourself, some sort of connection to yourself, being more mild, less charged. And I'm getting the word Maya as well, which I think is suffering. Something like that. 2 major arcana. Wow, with the 4 of Wands and then the 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck, and then the Queen of Wands as well. It feels like, yeah, just becoming more beautiful, more rested, more magnetic, more authentic in your rest, in your downtime. The 10 of Wands is dropping a heavy burden. The 4 of Swords is being at peace. It's like mental clarity I'm hearing. This is like one of the only cards. There's one other card, maybe the 5 of Swords, that's like a snowy or a white landscape. Reminds me of that episode of Severance. And there's that word again too, not severance, or the idea again of like disjointed or something separating, going it alone, initiation. But that episode where they were just dropped off in the snowy landscape. With the Devil and Awakening, reclamation and awakening, reclamation, reclaiming. It's like reclaiming, awakening to the darker parts of yourself, I want to say, but that sounds almost too generic. It's like tending to your own fears, creating a safe space for them, making more enlightened decisions with this awareness of your soft spots, I'm hearing, your weaknesses. Yeah, there's the Fool. Potential in this deck. Aries energy now. 2 Emperor energy is kind of here, so you could be really honing, cultivating your divine and masculine energy, your ability to go out. I'm hearing to choose your desired outcome. But a lot of cardinal energy here, being willing to, I'm hearing take a break, but I meant what I was wanting to say is like take the lead, but that could be the second step. Like the first step could be that you need to take a break in order to step forward. And there's that slingshot energy again too. We have the 9 of Pentacles finally coming out, as well as the Warrior of Swords, I believe. Yeah, so the Knight of Swords with the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like I can do it alone, or I can do it faster alone. It's also like singing in the shower. It's using your own voice as vibrational medicine. This is honing your truth, honing your capacity to express. And again, it's from this place with the Nine of Pentacles. This is Virgo, Venus, I believe. Virgo is in Mars right now. Mars is in Virgo. Mars is in Virgo right now. And I'm hearing cleanup spell, and I'm hearing the Barney song, like clean up, clean up. There's a real collective push toward that energy, but with the Nine of Pentacles, it's really this energy of valuing yourself, of being self-sufficient, of being whole unto yourself, I'm hearing. What did I just hear? That was so weird. It could have been a car, but it sounded like snow falling off the roof, but it's like 30 degrees today. So, but it's interesting because of that 11:11 on the clock. Wow, only 11:11? I feel like I've been here for so long. Interesting. There could be something, I'm hearing like, let's do the time warp again. It's giving Bermuda Triangle. It's giving magic. It's giving fairy. She was a fairy. Yep, she was a fairy. But you could also be needing this break in communication in order to get like your thoughts organized. Maybe there's some sort of planned communication here with the Four of Swords or the Warrior of Swords, or you're finding like everyone wants to talk to you because you're at peace, maybe. We have the Eight of Cups. Haven't seen that guy in a while. Pisces, or Saturn is finally out of Pisces. It's in Aries, and I do feel like that's what I was getting with these two cards. It's kind of what I've been saying the whole reading, which is like there feels to be an uptick in self-trust. I'm hearing fewer limiting beliefs, and that makes sense because Saturn is the planet of rules and limitations and karma, and it being in Aries, it's like reborn, it's rejuvenated, it's relieved of the emotional weight, the emotional baggage of Pisces. Pisces is so damn heavy. It's the end of the zodiac wheel. It's seen it all, and stuff you can't even imagine it's seen, you know, like oof. I was just realizing I haven't met a lot of people with like a heavy Pisces energy in their chart, and then I just got totally sidetracked thinking about what a Pisces stellium person would be like. Fascinating. We have the Five of Pentacles there. But yeah, they'd be dreamy and distractible, just like I just like, ooh, float off. So someone could be connecting with some Pisces, or walking away from a Pisces, maybe walking away from someone that's delusional. And this could have been a heavy burden. I keep hearing different songs playing, but they're too quiet. Make them clear, Spirit, if I meant to share them. But yeah, I'm hearing let's do the time warp again. There's a first for everything. Interesting, this is a 10, so it reduces to 1, and 8. 18 is the moon. The moon is really highlighted here. The moon is in Pisces right now, actually. It could be in Aries, though, by this point. But earlier today, it was still in Pisces. And so it's like the end and a new beginning. Does every tarot reading talk about that? But yeah, this is dropping the weight. So you could also be like losing weight, like physical weight, or just emotional weight. You could be crying at this time as well, or someone could be crying. Someone could be having an awakening to your value, wanting to like reclaim this lighthearted energy in your connection, wondering where you went. I'm hearing a song like, where did you go? And like noticing how quiet things are now that you're not in their life, and feeling like they just don't have energy to pursue their own hobbies. They're just weighed down. I'm hearing like the weight of the world, the weight of the universe. This top card wants to look at me, and it's the Wayfarer, the Lovers, Gemini energy. I kind of love having a short reading. How can I sum this up? Let's get some of these cards. I never use these ones because they're scary. The Island Time Wellness. Let's see. For the viewer, the energy coming in for them. Make it clear, make it hit, make it more potent. Wow, this is why it's scary. We have the Grim Reaper, the Axe, and the Mask with passion at the bottom. So the Mask says not showing true feelings, hide, personify, pretend, delude, gaslight. That's coming up over here with this Aries and I was going to say Aquarius, but so take that. But Capricorn energy. We have Axe, break up, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, abandonment. Yeah, someone's feeling abandoned by you, I feel. The Grim Reaper, the relationship is over, no second chances, grow and transform your life. Pretty heavy hitting energies, just like we were talking about with those big outer planets. With passion coming in here, it's kind of nice. It says insane chemistry, like each other equally, having fun. What else can we do? Oh, let's be naughty. Let's pull out this deck that I only use when I'm feeling frisky. And I'm not really feeling frisky, but I am. I'm like a subdued. Okay, let's see for the viewer. This deck, oh wow, it says I got scared, so I ran. It's making me think of like the place, Iran, I don't know. It says see how you feel tomorrow, and it says partners on the back. It makes me feel, I think this might have been in reverse. It makes me feel like someone was waiting on you to like calm down, to come to your senses and return to them, but it's sounding like you're not going to be returning. Oh my god. Okay, this is like, okay. This is Purple Emoji by Ty Dolla $ign, J. Cole. It said but it's like, yeah. It says, I had to level up myself. I did some growing up. I'm doing better for myself, but I still need you. Need you is really standing out with this energy of the Eight of Cups and the Ten of Wands. That feeling of weight. I'm hearing another song. Wait. Na 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 na. Wait. I forget what song that is. Okay. Yeah, it says your anxiety is getting you to outrun spirit. Okay, you've won. Now what? And yeah, I feel like it's also talking about shame here. Shame is the belief you are wrong. Guilt is what you did was wrong. So it makes me feel like you could be dealing with someone with like an anxious, well, it could be anxious, could be disorganized, where like they're really clingy and then they go towards more avoidant tendencies. And so it's someone here is dealing with that energy of like, I gotta keep going, I gotta keep going. Very much this Cancer is also a cardinal sign, so take it, but Capricorn and Aries energy. Of like being a leader, moving forward, taking action, being more comfortable in moving forward, but it's yeah, it's getting you to outrun spirit. It's like there is no race, or you're not in a race that's worth winning. Someone isn't. And it could be due to misattributing, like feeling shame, where maybe it could be actually guilt, like maybe someone did something wrong. I'm hearing like, I didn't mean to like her picture. Like there could be some issues with like someone's use of social media. It does feel like the masculine is the one that's like on his knees pleading. But Yeah, like, and look at her face in this picture. She's like, nope. Nope. And I love how they make her lips like pink, like so bright pink. Like it's such a clear like dismissal. There's such arrogance and pride in her posture, and then her lips being pursed is like, I'm gonna nurture myself. And I don't give a fig what you think. Says, what assumption are you believing right now? It's always a good question for the viewers. Anything else? Honey, you held me and pulled me out of the dark. Wild rivers, neon stars. It's so funny. I was just listening to that song earlier. So yeah, it does feel like someone is really seeing your value, but it's too late. And I wonder too, if they're even expressing this. They certainly could be to friends and family, especially with the Warrior of Swords here. They could be like kind of trauma dumping on people. They also could be finding that like people don't want to listen to them anymore. Like people recognizing that they could be kind of problematic or just kind of superficial, like using people for their own. Yeah, because look, we have Faking It by Kaylani. It says, pray to God, but I feel like he's going deaf. I know you've been hiding lately. Lying to Yourself by Lily Moore. Wow. There's a lot here talking about, like with this mask card, not showing true feelings, hide, personify, pretend, delude, gaslighting. And then these are all saying you're a liar. Oh my God, it says to avoid the truth is to guarantee and perpetuate pain. Devil's game, it says. And the number 12 is there. Wow. So definitely feel like this message is all over the internet. I feel like it's a really common theme. But what can you do? 2222 on the clock. Interesting. What do I want to finish with? There is a dog scratching at my door. I'm sorry. See, what I was gonna say is like you weren't here when I started recording, so like I can't open the door for you now. There's a boundary that's been put in place for this masculine, and yeah, he's got to come correct. Even if this is about your own internal masculine within. Ooh, wow, look at this though. We have Parvati coming in. Whoa. So there is some sort of love, passion coming in though. Especially with this awakening, judgment, and the Nine of Pentacles. It's like, ooh, I can be bad all by myself. Like, yeah, let's get one more. This one, yeah, okay. Yeah, there's a lot of energy here. A lot of energy. Really beautiful. I didn't actually want to read 3 cards, but I just got so excited. I got pulled in. Let's see. Let's start with Svadhisthana, which is the sacral chakra. It says, sacral chakra, the chakra of creativity, abundance, and pleasure. Let these words be your mantra. Find what fills your cup and pour it all over the canvas of life. This is the time to put your creative projects first, the very ones you've had on the shelf for months. Yes. Very much Nine of Pentacles, judgment energy. This is also the time to work on shifting your relationship with money and see it as an energetic tool that can bring you great freedom. This is also a time to focus on pleasure. What makes you feel turned on? Learn more about Tantra and cultivate Shakti, the divine feminine energy within. Dance around your living room and luxuriously oil your body. Treat yourself the way you would a lover, for you are life's greatest love. Exactly. So sweet. I love that one. Let's find Parvati, because I think this is also a really good one. Radha, Parvati. Yes. Oh, yes. She's powerful. Okay, it says, you pull on Parvati when you've taken immense action toward becoming your highest self. In Hindu mythology, Parvati was in love with the unattainable Shiva, who was deep in the mountains practicing yoga and detached from the material world. She knew he needed the feminine to bring him down to earth, but he was totally inaccessible. Instead of begging and pleading, Parvati decided to become her highest self and seek enlightenment through yoga. Her family objected, saying women cannot become yogis, but she headed to the mountains anyway, where she stood in a frigid stream, balancing on one leg for uncountable months or years. Eventually, Shiva felt her immense energy and fell in love with her because of her strength and determination. Parvati represents commitment to practice, unbreakable willpower, and the power of self-transformation. Continue your journey toward enlightenment. Beautiful. Very much Scorpio energy there. And now we will do Rajas. And I want to say, we're going to do this one in reverse. Let's see. It says dynamic movement, aggression, and energy. When there is more Raja, there's an S on the end, but I think it's Raja, than Sattva, the mind becomes hyperactive and restless. You have been so caught up in the achievement phase that you may have lost sight of why you are even doing all this and the greater purpose of life, truth. You are regularly overexerting yourself, both mentally and physically, without allowing the proper rest you need to recharge. You may have recently been feeling easily agitated, anxious, jealous, materialistic, aggravated, or fearful, emotions that are not in alignment with your highest self. You have already done so much. It's time to recharge your batteries, care for your vessel, connect with nature, and reflect on the deeper purpose of life. You are a human being, not a human doing. Steer clear of spicy foods and consume a more sattvic diet. Trade in your powerlifting or spinning for calming yoga. I'm going to read the upright one too now. It says, you are in a place of movement, making the most of each day. You are passionate and excited about the task at hand and are pushing the limits of what you believed possible for yourself. Raja is needed to bring our desires to action, and you are deep in the development phase. You have already achieved many great accomplishments because of your determination, and more await in the near future. However, remember to balance action with rest. Otherwise, you will lose sight of your true goal in the pursuit of achieving more. Yeah. Yeah, whoever needed the permission slip to rest, there you go. Especially with how this spread came out with the 8 of Cups and the 10 of Wands being at the end. You know, it's like a final exhale, a final sigh of relief. There could be some sort of something with like documents, something with wrapping up a cycle here. It could have been a karmic cycle where you were kind of footloose and fancy free as well with the Fool there. I'm hearing karmic baggage, and it didn't belong to you. It could have been something from your past life that you needed to work out. Like it's giving me the energy of being very burdened in a past life, and so then being a bit reckless in this life. And I'm getting mirror come out, mirroring each other's self-image, relationships reflect our wounds, introspection. So yeah, that could be a cycle you closed with someone. But it feels like you're no longer avoiding the truth. Okay. Okay, that's where I'm going to leave this reading. I really hope it resonated and it was helpful or entertaining in some way, that it helped you connect the dots. And yeah, if you enjoyed it, I also do offer personal readings. I mean to always say this at the beginning of my videos, but I rarely remember, although I did remember yesterday, my dirty shirt reading. But I couldn't post it because I was too embarrassed. It was bad. It was really bad. It looked really bad anyway, something with the lighting. But yeah, final card for anyone that's still here. Queen of Cups. Honor what honors you, I heard, but honor what you love. I'm hearing something about like, don't take it for granted. Don't mistake it as something about like, if you don't value yourself, you won't value the people that come into your life, the people you stumble across, or maybe like different experiences. They're not as meaningful as they could be. And it's something about, yeah, developing your divine masculine energy to the point where you you value yourself, you value the experiences that you come into. I don't know if I'm making sense, but it feels really good to channel this energy. I'm just kind of tired. We're getting Next to You by John Vincent III coming out, and it says, you said that you love me, but what does that mean? Would you cry if I were to leave? In my aching hands, running down your spine, you said you loved me. And it says, wait for me by the water on the first rain of June. I'll be there with all the love letters I ever wrote for you. So yeah, there could be some delayed communication coming through. I'm planning my next steps as well. That could be someone new, but yeah, that's all I've got for you guys. See you soon.